Hi guys, it's me, Trainmaster16.
Being joined by me, his brother, Anthony. So,
We're here to talk about school, like school lunches and stuff like that. Want to say what happened today at lunch with some kids?
Yes, I will. So, me and my friends just goofing off a little. Okay, hold on. Before I get started, a couple of days ago, they banned water bottle flips for some reason. They just chose to
Because some kid, this girl,
one of my friends, she kept capping the water bottle three times in a row.
And I wonder if the teachers were jealous maybe because they've seen it and just did it for fun and they couldn't do it.
And she kept capping it multiple times, and I started calling her the water bottle flip legend, and a couple of kids do some now. So, yeah, they banned water bottle flips. You can't even flip on milk cartons. So, me and my friends were just pretending to flip a water bottle. We were pretending to cap it and stuff. So we were just turning it on its cap and we were pretending to go, oh! But we weren't. And so, my friend is just drinking his water bottle, and then this teacher comes over, takes this lunch monitor,
and he's drinking it, and he says hi to him, some people just say hi.
He's like, hi. Well, he's drinking his water, and then when he sees him doing it, and he's just drinking the water, and then he takes the water bottle out of his mouth, and it pours on him. It just pours on him.
Was he laughing at the time when he did that, or
no?
Gave a smile?
The lunch monitor wasn't laughing, but before he did that, he gave us an evil look for some reason. I don't know why. He just evil smirked at us. So he just gave us this evil smirk, and then did it. And then the kid went home and didn't come back. His mom's probably gonna say something to the school for that. And another lunch-related thing is that this girl was just eating her chips, that come with the Nacho Fun lunch that we have. So she's just eating these chips, and then the lunch teacher sees the bag is just a couple chips and crumbs. So she dumps the bag of chips on her head.
Which may sound funny, but as teachers, you could maybe lose your job for that.
And so that's just not right. So, of course, the girl stuck picking chips out of her hair for the rest of lunch, and so on and so on. So, that's another thing that happened at school. My cousin, I'm not going to say his name.
He has a YouTube channel, though.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't do anything on it much, though. Don't say any, front initials of the teachers, because we don't want them to know or comment. So,
you can say his name, he says it.
So, my cousin Daniel goes to his own, he goes to a different school than me, because he was, not that far away from me, but far enough that he goes to a different school. So, at his school, their lunch is even worse than ours. And so, he orders the little chicken nuggets. So when he's bites into it, something doesn't taste right. So he spits it out, opens one, and the meat, the chicken, is red.
Inside it?
Yeah, the inside of where the meat should be cooked is red, which means it's raw. And the meat shouldn't be raw. You don't serve kids raw meat. Another problem with school lunch is that, back to our school. So another thing wrong with school lunches is that
lunch teachers?
No, I'm not talking about lunch teachers now. I'm talking about
me talk soon.
Yeah, after this. So, guys, this is just not right. When they serve us hot dogs or hamburgers,
the hot dog is shakeable. We are shakeable.
So the hot dog bun, one side is hard of the hot dog bun. It's hard.
Hold on, I'm just gonna say this kid at my school really just the food that's okay is the mac and cheese, but kids say it's awful. I think it's good.
I think the mac and cheese at school is good. So as I was saying, what was I talking about?
The hot dog buns.
Okay, and the hamburger bun. So,
You just said the
So,
hot dog buns.
with the hot dog buns, they're hard. The bottom hamburger buns are hard. The school used to serve us like soft, soft serve pretzels. You know, like the pretzels that you can buy at malls and stuff. But they were not soft. Those things were hard. Me and some kids, my friends, were seeing how hard the things were. We grabbed them, started smashing them
That
on
was
the table.
the bread.
Oh yeah, it might have been breadsticks. It might have been breadsticks. Started smashing them on the table. It took like 3 smack blows from the table to break. Us smashing into the table like 3 times. Like some of it started chipping. And that's how hard those things are.
My turn.
There's one more thing I want to talk about,
Okay.
and then he can go on. So the school served Bosco sticks. Bosco sticks. And the thing is, there's one thing after this. It's super short. So the thing is that the Bosco sticks, they burnt them one time, and then they're like, oh no, what are we gonna do? And they filled the things with cheese and called them pretzel sticks. And one more thing, the school won't allow you to trade a school. They won't allow you to give like your school lunch to someone. School lunch.
Kids at my table do it.
You're not like the school isn't allowed to put anything kids could be ordered to in the lunch. You're not allowed to give it to someone if you're not going to eat it because you don't feel well, and it's just going to go to waste otherwise. So you give it to them, and then they will get mad at you. So now, Ricky, you can talk.
All right. After torturing Connor, that's from somewhere there. Well, first I want to talk. Did you talk about lunch teachers and their favorites?
Oh no, not yet.
Alright, so the lunch teachers, well, we used to have a lunch teacher, but now she only does certain classes. But lucky she did not get ours this year. I'm not going to say her name because she may make a comment on the video because, oh, never mind, I'm not going to say that. Well, she has his favorites. Back in 3rd grade, with me, like, they would always yell at us, no talking, no talking, no talking, and this was just her. And then one time kids were talking so loudly, she started shouting, Amber Alert, Amber Alert. And Amber Alert's like when there's a missing child. And I was thinking, how is this going to get us to calm us down? And how are you going to get this to calm us down? Because there's a missing child that may not even be in our school. Because I saw everyone today that was in our grade. So, yeah, and then what my brother said earlier, you're not even supposed to be faking some emergency. And she's like, oh, you kids are so disrespectful. And then when we were going outside, she said, all of you need to stay back. And she's like, oh, I'm choosing the kids that are good and never talk. And I only talked like maybe 1 or 2 words. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll go out. Probably not. And I didn't. And there was a group of kids. Me. She let some. I was in a split class for last year in 3rd grade. Was for the kids in the upper grade than us. 4th grade and 3rd grade. And there were 4th graders who were so snobby to me and rude. And they're just so rude. Like, one of them earlier on the playground, I happened to see one of them on the playground. They're like, hey, Ricky, what's your name? And I just ignored them because I'm like, I'm not going to deal with your stupid behavior. I'm not going to deal with this. And I'm going to be glad when they march off to 6th grade later.
Yeah, the school makes us watch them get on. Like, on the last day of school, the school makes us stand in the hallway, watch them be escorted
while the
to
teachers
their
just
buses.
high-five or hug them.
Yeah.
They know. And
Like,
one
so
of my
we
friends,
just watch them like leave the building and stuff. It's not that exciting.
and one of my friends, he moved. I saw him at the library a few times. He had this little radio thing, like in the CD, and he had this radio thing, and he had his headphones on, and then he got it taken away somewhere, maybe April, and got it back near the first week of June, which is not that long, sort of. Like in the late April, like that. And he was just had them on, and I said, "There's no CD in there. What are you gonna listen to?" And he brought them on the latte. So I'm gonna listen to the radio, and he was just listening to it. And I said, "You're lucky. You don't need to listen to all this. You don't need to listen to this junky music they're playing while they go by." And my teacher had said that's very disrespectful. If I'm not gonna take them out. I'm not sure what he said. He may have said, "I'm not gonna take these away from you because I'm not sure if you're gonna come next year." So yeah. Anyway, back to lunch. She started picking random kids that she liked. She's like, "Oh, I like you," and then me, my brother, and a few of my friends, and a few other friends. And some of the kids she didn't even know, and she decided to put them in there, even if she doesn't pay attention. She's assuming some of them are not talking. She's like, "Oh, all of you are my main problems. You all talk way too much, and I get, and you're my main problem. So you all need to stop." Do you have anything else to say?
I mean, this wraps up our video, I think.
Hold on, let me think.
Is there anything we haven't gone over?
Teachers maybe?
No, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, there's two things I'm going to talk about. So, our school has this 5th grade basketball league, and if you're, like, my teacher made it, so if you go to the basketball,
This is like maybe like
if you go to the basketball
middle of
game,
April.
if you go to the
And it's
basketball game, so he gave us super hard homework one Monday, and if you went to this basketball game,
Because his friend, he's the coach, and his friend Marcia Reeves, who's the singer, probably no one may know about.
Maybe.
I didn't know who she was.
So, Ricky, okay, let me continue.
Yeah,
if you went, you didn't have to do homework for all 3 days, and then the only time you had to do homework was this easy spelling
and
sheet
he
that
was giving. I'm not in a class, and he was giving them special treatment, like
they got to play like Uno,
and when
go to
everyone's allowed to do
recess.
that in the morning, and everyone's allowed to. He chooses the good kids for second recess, but he only chose the kids who went to the basketball game. Alright, carry on.
I mean, another thing is, me and my friend were walking down the hallway, and everyone's talking because we're about to like leave school, and like all just about to walk out into freedom, and school would be over for the day. And you know, we're just walking out.
Sorry for somebody speeding in the neighborhood.
So we're just walking and talking like everyone else. Everyone's talking. So he chooses me and my friend and sends us back to the classroom to walk back to the door. When we were about to walk out, he sends us back to the classroom, says walk back without talking, when every other kid was talking. So he sends us back. That's just not right. But I think that's all we have for this video today.
You didn't finish